Toyota recently announced an electric car that has stunned the entire automobile industry. Its most significant feature is its price, just $17,999. While most people were eagerly awaiting Tesla's next move, this Japanese giant, without any major event, directly entered the market and captured everyone's attention. This isn't just another electric car, but a product that has forced Tesla, BYD, and several American automakers to think seriously. With low price, improved range, and advanced technology, these three things, Toyota is clearly signaling that the electric vehicle race is about to intensify. The first thing that comes to mind when you hear the name Toyota is a reliable and durable vehicle. If you look around the world, you'll find Toyota vehicles everywhere, from the US to India, from Africa to Europe. Toyota has established such a strong presence that millions of people choose it blindly. The biggest proof of this is the Toyota Corolla, one of the best-selling cars in history. This car became so popular that various versions of it were sold in over 50 countries, and even today, people consider it an example of reliability. Furthermore, the Toyota Prius was the world's first mass-produced hybrid car. While other companies were stuck solely on petrol and diesel, Toyota quietly began working on hybrid technology and launched the Prius in 1997. At that time, no one imagined that people would embrace a car running on both batteries and petrol, but Toyota proved to people that this was the future. Toyota is the true originator of the hybrid technology that the world talks about today. Now talking about the Pudge-Up pickup truck is not just a vehicle, but a symbol of strength. Toyota can now of strength. The Helix is known as a vehicle that can navigate even the most challenging terrain without faltering. Whether in the desert or the mountains, this truck has demonstrated its strength everywhere. This is why the Hilux has become the first choice for military and industrial use in many countries around the world. The most interesting thing about Toyota is that it always enters new technologies a little late, but when it does, it disrupts the entire industry. Take electric vehicles, for example. Tesla entered the EV market early and impressed everyone with its branding. People began to think that other companies would be left behind, but Toyota did not rush. It researched EVs, but also continuously worked on hybrid and hydrogen technology. The advantage of this strategy was that Toyota never presented EVs as a one-size-fits-all solution. They believed that every country's needs were different. In some areas, EVs would be useful. In others, hybrids would be better, and in others, hydrogen fuel cells would be the best option. This thinking led Toyota to pursue all three technologies simultaneously: EVs, hybrids, and hydrogen. Toyota believes that relying solely on EVs is risky. Right now, battery supply, charging infrastructure, and raw materials are not equally available worldwide. However, combining hybrids and hydrogen can make vehicles accessible to more people. This is why, when the world's attention was focused solely on EVs, Toyota launched the hydrogen-powered Mirai car. Another thing Toyota has always focused on is the mass market. Companies like Tesla start with high-end technology and then gradually scale down. But Toyota focuses directly on creating cars that the common man can afford. This is their biggest strategy. The Corolla, the Prius, and now the $17,999 EV are all part of that philosophy. If we look at the current situation, Toyota's strategy seems absolutely correct. While companies like Tesla and BYD are buzzing in the EV industry, Toyota remains the world's largest car manufacturer. Their annual sales are in the tens of millions of units. And their global network is so strong that they can quickly bring any new technology to the masses. This means that Toyota isn't just making cars, it's gradually developing a complete mobility strategy by combining hybrid, hydrogen, and EV. They have set a roadmap for the next 10 to 20 years, and this is why whenever Toyota launches a new technology or product, the entire industry is shaken up. The $17,999 surprise, what makes it different? When Toyota announced the price of its new electric car at just $17,999, it sent shockwaves through the market. People were surprised that while Tesla, BYD, and other companies were preparing to launch their entry-level electric cars for over $25,000, Toyota had suddenly launched such a low-cost car. Questions arose. How is such a low price possible? Is there a flaw, or is Toyota playing a truly sophisticated game? Let's first address the price. Batteries are the most expensive component in the electric vehicle market. Even today, 30 to 40% of an electric car's total cost is spent solely on batteries. Tesla and other companies often use high-performance batteries, which are more expensive. This means that if you're on a long journey, your car will be capable of driving several hundred miles again by the time you need a cup of coffee or a short break. If you charge normally at home, the battery will easily be fully charged overnight. Infrastructure support is also part of Toyota's core strategy. The company understands that the biggest obstacle to EV adoption is the lack of a charging network. Tesla has established its own supercharger network, but it is limited to Tesla customers. BYD and other companies' charging networks are not yet as robust outside of China. Toyota is making a smart move here, partnering with third-party charging networks and government projects. This means customers will have easy access to charging wherever they go. Toyota is also focusing heavily on battery life and warranty. This AV is expected to offer a battery warranty of at least 8 years or 100,000 miles. This will further boost customer confidence as battery replacement remains one of the most expensive costs in the AV world. Compared to Tesla and BYD, Tesla's vehicles focus on more high-tech features and premium batteries, which increases their price. While BYD produces affordable EVs, questions remain about the quality of their batteries and vehicles. Toyota has chosen a middle ground here. The batteries are safe, durable, and affordable with a sufficient range to ensure that customers are not disappointed. Another interesting fact is that Toyota is also working on solid-state batteries in the coming years. If this technology becomes available, charging times could be reduced to 10 to 15 minutes and range doubles. Toyota has already announced its intention to become a leader in solid-state battery technology. This means that the $17,999 EV is just the beginning. The real explosion will come in the coming years. Production and cost advantage. When Toyota launched an EV for just $17,999, the biggest question was how affordable it was. While entry-level electric cars from Tesla, BD, and other companies cost $25,000 or more, Toyota surprised everyone by offering a car at almost half the price. The simple answer is Toyota's production and cost advantage strategy. First, let's understand why EVs are expensive. The batteries and electronic components account for the largest expense in electric vehicles. Battery manufacturing in particular requires rare metals like lithium, nickel, and cobalt, which are expensive and available in limited quantities. Tesla and many other companies use high nickel batteries for greater performance, but this significantly increases costs. Toyota made a smart move here. They minimized the use of rare metals and complex designs. Instead, they chose inexpensive but durable LFP batteries which don't require expensive materials like nickel and cobalt. This automatically reduces costs. Another major reason is Toyota's simple and efficient design. While many companies try to add high-tech features such as advanced autopilot, large screens, and luxurious interiors when developing EVs, Toyota has targeted this model for the mass market. This means it only includes features essential for everyday use: safety, basic technology, and a reliable battery. Costs were reduced by removing additional and expensive features. Now, let's turn to the biggest factor: Toyota's global production network. As one of the world's largest car companies, Toyota has factories in almost every major region: Asia, Europe, the Americas, and Africa. This directly benefits the company in manufacturing vehicles tailored to the local market. If the car is to be sold in the US, it will be assembled there. If it is to be sold in India, local production will take place there. This provides two advantages. First, transportation and tax costs are reduced. Second, parts are available at a cheaper rate from local vendors and supply chains. Furthermore, Toyota's scale is so large that it purchases parts in large quantities. For example, a small EV company ordering 50,000 batteries would have to pay a higher price. However, Toyota purchases millions of batteries at once, which provides bulk discounts and significantly reduces parts costs. This economy of scale is Toyota's true strength. Another reason is automation and lean manufacturing. Toyota's factories are renowned for their efficiency. Their Toyota production system is taught in management textbooks worldwide. It minimizes waste, optimizes every step, and maximizes the time and resources of everyone from machines to humans. This is why Toyota uses only the essential components to build a car and nothing extra. This significantly reduces costs. Compared with Tesla is still working to expand its production scale. While its gigafactories have been built, they are not yet as widespread globally. Although BYD is large in China, its network abroad isn't as strong. Toyota, on the other hand, already has a global network. So as soon as it introduces a new EV, it can expand it globally at a lower cost. Design and technology. The first thing that catches the eye when looking at any car is its design. Toyota's new $17,999 EV may not be overly fancy, but it balances simplicity and practicality. Its look is clean and modern, appealing to people of all ages and backgrounds. The front of the car is quite sleek with narrow headlights and a smooth grille. Since it's an EV, it doesn't require large air intakes, so Toyota has designed it to be more clean and futuristic. Aerodynamics has also been given considerable attention. The car's shape has been designed to minimize airflow while driving. This has two benefits. First, battery consumption is reduced, which increases range. And second, the car's drive remains smooth. If you compare it to cars like the Tesla Model 3 or Dolphin, it seems more simple but intelligent. Toyota has focused on usability rather than showmanship. Here, Toyota understands that today people consider cars not just vehicles but moving technology. Keeping this in mind, it features a smart touchscreen that handles navigation, music, calling, and connectivity. While not particularly large, it's sized enough for both driver and passenger to use. Connectivity-wise, it supports both Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, meaning your smartphone will instantly connect to the car. A voice command feature is also provided, allowing you to control many functions without using your hands. Basic driving assistance features like lane keep assist, automatic braking, and parking sensors are also available. All the essentials that make everyday driving easier and safer are included. If you're looking for high-end technology like Tesla, like full autopilot or self-driving, you'll likely be disappointed. Toyota has designed this model to be a product accessible to the masses rather than a fancy show, and that's its biggest highlight. This means this EV is built on the made-for-mass market concept. Tesla and other companies often launch expensive premium vehicles initially to build their brand image. However, Toyota has directly targeted the general consumer. The design and technology of this vehicle are designed to be affordable for any middle-class family. The interior quality is also noteworthy. It doesn't use expensive materials like leather, but the materials are strong and durable. The seats are comfortable and spacious, making it perfect for a family. Toyota has balanced both technology and design in such a way that the car appeals to every segment of society. It's neither too simple to appear outdated nor so high-tech that the price is sky high. This is the strategy Toyota specializes in, creating vehicles that fit both the budget and needs of the average person. The design and technology of this prove that Toyota has made it for everyone, modern and smooth on the outside, connected and safe on the inside, and most importantly, all in a combination that keeps the price under $17,999. This is why it can truly be called a mass-market EV. Competition shocked Tesla, BYD, and others. The launch of Toyota's $17,999 ever created a stir in the entire automobile industry. Its impact was greatest on the companies that had previously controlled the EV market. Tesla, BYD, and other giants are now forced to wonder how their strategies will hold up against such an affordable and reliable vehicle. First, let's talk about Tesla. Elon Musk has long been talking about introducing a low-cost S called the Model 2. It's said to be priced around $25,000 and will be Tesla's set, and Tesla's A's that can be. First car aimed at the mass market. But now think, if Toyota already launches a $17,999 car, how expensive will Tesla's $25,000 car seem? Tesla certainly has the technology and branding. But for the average customer, price is the biggest factor. In this situation, Toyota's entry is putting Tesla's Model 2 under pressure even before its launch. Another problem for Tesla is that its focus is still heavily on high-tech and premium features. Its vehicles are known for high performance and advanced technologies like self-driving. But not every customer is willing to pay extra for these features, especially when a trusted brand like Toyota offers a basic and robust EV at such an affordable price. Now let's turn to BYD. This Chinese company has become the world's largest EV manufacturer, and its strategy has always been cheap and high. Cars like BYD's Dolphin and Seagull are very popular in China because of their low price. But the problem is that questions about their quality and reliability persist. There have been numerous reports that the vehicle's durability and battery performance are not as strong as promised. This is where Toyota's advantage lies. Toyota's brand value and trustworthy reputation challenge companies like BYD. Customers know that once they buy a Toyota car, it will run for years without any major problems. And when that same trust is now available in the EV segment for just $17,999, many people may abandon BD and choose Toyota. In addition to Tesla and BYD, American and European giants are also worried. Companies like Ford, GM, and Volkswagen have been trying to gain a foothold in the EV market for the past few years. Ford introduced EVs like the Mustang Mach-E and F-150 Lightning. GM worked on the Hummer EV and Chevrolet Bolt, and Volkswagen launched the ID series. But their prices mostly remain above $30,000. Now that Toyota has launched the $17,999 car, companies like Ford and GM will be under pressure to make their products cheaper. If they fail to do so, market share could gradually slip away, especially in countries like the US and Europe, where people want EVs. They are still hesitant due to price. Volkswagen's situation is similar. It has placed a big bet on EVs and plans to reduce petrol and diesel vehicles by 2030. However, its vehicles are still in the premium segment. Toyota's affordable model will also force Volkswagen to rethink its strategy. Tesla may have to make its $25,000 car even cheaper. Biden will have to focus more on quality and reliability. And companies like Ford, GM, and Volkswagen may now have to completely change their pricing and production strategies. This means that one car has forced companies around the world to reconsider. This proves that the EV race is won not only on technology but also on price and reliability. And currently, Toyota has emerged as the strongest player on both fronts. With the launch of Toyota's $17,999 AV, the biggest question is whether it will be able to break Tesla's dominance. Until now, when the EV industry was mentioned, people always assumed Tesla was the leader, but Toyota's move has changed the game. Tesla's strength lies in its technology and brand, but Toyota has trust and access to the mass market. The competition is set to become even more interesting in the coming years. Not just EVs, but hybrids and hydrogen are also major players in this race. Toyota has already proven its ability to work on multiple technologies simultaneously with hybrids like the Prius and hydrogen cars like the Mirai. In the next 10 years, we may see all three paths converge. EVs for cities and short trips, hybrids for long trips in developing countries, and hydrogen for places where charging infrastructure is difficult. This means the future won't be just EV only, but multi-solution, and Toyota's experience could outweigh everyone else. This will have an impact on the entire global auto industry. American companies like Ford and GM will now have to sharply reduce prices. European companies like Volkswagen and Mercedes will have to consider whether they will focus solely on premium models or also enter the mass market. And Tesla will have to accept that it is no longer the sole EV king. The biggest suspense now is this. Is this just the beginning? Will Toyota launch even more affordable and advanced models in the coming years? Will Elon Musk and Tesla have to completely change their strategy? So, the decision is in your hands. Who do you think will win? Tesla with its high-tech strategy or Toyota with its mass market and reliability? Share your opinion in the comments. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to be the first to receive more such great auto and technology updates.